Does my microphone work?
Can you hear me? Loving it, great, we're all sorted. See, I do know how to work a battery.
Does my microphone work? Because I took the batteries out and I think I might... I'm so excited the face is coming in.
I'm not!
You don't even know who the face is.
I know, but I'm going to pretend to be excited.
Dirk Benedict. Jesus.
I keep calling him Dick Benedict. His name's Dirk, isn't it?
Dirk.
I keep calling him Dick Benedict.
Maybe the weekend, there's no reason to spit out a cough sweet into Charlie Charles's hand.
It's not a cough sweet. The worst thing is he's actually just put it in his mouth.
Oh, dirty boy! Dirty boy! Unbelievable!
I've got germs. I've got a cold.
That's terrible. Good morning. It's Friday, the 17th of October. Welcome to Rise. It is the flipping weekend. I can't believe it! Come on! Oh, man, I'm so excited.
My name's Kate, but I sound like a guy called Chops. Chops has got a cold all the time.
Chopsy!
So I'm going to call myself Chops today. What are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, I'm very, very upset. Member of KISS has been shot! Oh, Bruce Kulick has been shot, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to be trying to start a fund to get Bruce Kulick back in action. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He's been shot, sir. A member of KISS has been shot.
Do you know who this guy is?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen, today we've got an action-packed show. This is so exciting show today. We've got Buffy babe Emma Caulfield in the house. Very, very exciting. Yes, the star of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
There she is.
The Bill's Beth Cordingly will be taking down a few particulars. The star of the Bill is here, and also we have a TV legend will be here in the studio. Here's a little bit of a clue as to who it's going to be. Oh, come on! Come on! What do you mean, who is he? It's Dirk Benedict, the face man, is coming in from the A-Team. I'm so excited. Dougie, you're excited, aren't you, sir?
This is bigger than the two of us.
Oh, it is much... You mean the TV series with Nicholas Lyndhurst?
I don't know. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Much bigger than that. Now, listen, actually, we won't have a clip. We haven't got time. We'll show the clip in a little bit. I think we ought to...
It's Dirk Benedict.
Yes, Dirk Benedict, the face man from the A-Team. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But now it's 7 o'clock.
So excited.
Don't be
I love him. He's my hero.
Sarky man. Let's go to Zora for the latest news, weather, and a little bit of them sports, I'm thinking.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Friday, the 17th of October. Now, here are the top stories this hour. First, latest shock stats show the dangers of drinking and walking. Tests reveal 7 out of 10 young pedestrians killed on UK roads have been boozing. Calls for more to be done to warn walkers of the dangers. Well, next, the massive cost of fixing Britain's trains is going to be 24 billion quid, according to rail regulator Tom Windsor. Now, that's how much he reckons Network Rail needs, and it's going to leave taxpayers with a hefty bill. This because it's more than had been budgeted for. Now, without the cash, fares will rocket and lines could close.
We represent 135,000 businesses from around the country, and what our members are clearly saying to us is they're just fed up. The present system is not working. We seem to be paying enormous sums of money, both as passengers and as taxpayers, but we don't seem to be getting any real results.
Well, there's a strike threat as a major bank cuts 4,000 jobs by sending the work abroad. HSBC is closing centres in Sheffield, Birmingham, Brentwood and Swansea. Instead, calls will be taken in India, Malaysia and China. It's thought to be one of the biggest ever transfers of UK jobs. Unions are outraged. Sport, and it looks like Fabian Barthez's misery at Manchester United could be over. Barthez has reportedly agreed to join French club Marseille on loan until June next year. The French keeper has been relegated to the United bench since the arrival in the summer of Tim Howard. Barthez, however, remains under contract at Old Trafford until 2006. Well, now for today's weather, a bright but chilly start with plenty of sunshine around this afternoon. Temperatures feeling a bit cooler, between 9 and 17 degrees Celsius. Well, that's the latest for now. I'll be back with a full update at 7:25. Now back to Ian and Katie.
Excellent, Tora. It's one of Kate's shoes. Just say we have got Dirk Benedict, the face man, coming on. Kate, I know you're not 100% sure who he is.
Oh, I love him. He's my hero. I can't. I'm
have
so.
Have a look at this clip. Let's see the great man in action.
Oh,
himself,
this was a
Dirk
classic
Benedict.
clip.
Oh, mate! The face man! The charmer! The classic A-team opening there. The bit where he's standing and the alien walks
Very
past.
tanned face there,
Very
Dirk. I
tanned
wonder if
face.
he's still got that tan
We'll be
today.
finding out exactly how he managed to trick Mr. T into drinking that drugged milk so many times. Man, it's so exciting. Listen, all that's coming up. But now let's have a look at Gwyneth Paltrow's disappointing new film. It's the Entertainment Report.
Gwyneth Paltrow's new movie, based on a true story, sees her donning as she plays tragic American poet Sylvia Plath.
I'm Sylvia Plath. I love your poems. They're very beautiful. This haunting quality. Well, that's the best review I've ever gotten.
The lovely Gwynny talks of the spooky similarity friends of Plath believe there are between her and the real thing.
When I was filming here, actually, a friend of hers was on the set, and I was dressed up in sort of Sylvia's country wear and with the braids on top of my head and the fringe like she used to have, and her friend started crying when she saw me and she said, "You just look exactly like her."
Daniel Craig, who also stars, plays Brit poet Ted Hughes, and the film deals with their turbulent and competitive relationship. But actor Craig challenges the possibility that his character is ultimately responsible for the downward spiral and eventual suicide of his wife.
Ted's second partner committed suicide as well, and that's a horrendous tragedy for him. But I don't think you can drive somebody to suicide. I just don't believe that's the case.
You and Ted, you understand each other in ways that other people can only dream about. Don't throw it all away. Just keep going.
Don't ever leave me.
Sylvia opens on British screens in January.
Every conversation is about Dirk Benedict and the face man, or even a bit of Battlestar Galactica. It doesn't matter. It's all good to me. Now, what a way to start the morning. We've got Buffy's Emma Caulfield. Good morning. The Bill's Beth Cordingly. Good morning. And a girl who regularly props up the bar. It's Jessica Garlick. Good morning to you. And Gordon's there, of course. So how are we doing your TV review later on? Of course. Yep. Excellent stuff. Now, we've got to ask you, Emma, were you a fan of the face man? Were you a fan of the A-Team? You can be honest with us, come on.
No, I didn't watch the A-Team, but I was... No, I'm sorry, but I was... Wait, no, I can redeem myself, I promise. Battlestar Galactica I was obsessed with, and I was convinced I was going to marry him when I was a kid. Because he was Starbuck.
Starbuck, of course,
and
yes.
That was it for me.
We've been watching clips of Battlestar Galactica. He's got really long, shaggy mullet
hair.
We'll be having a bit of that later on.
It was the best.
Very, very exciting. But Beth, you're excited that the face man's coming in, aren't you?
Me and my brother were the biggest A-Team fans. We used to run around singing the theme.
Who did you used to play the A-Team?
Yeah.
Who were you?
I used to play face.
You were the face man?
Face.
Oh, man, I was Hannibal. I was Hannibal. We could get a team going. Jessica, could you be Mr. T for us?
Yes.
Excellent work.
A few chains and I'll be fine.
Dougie, could you be Amy?
Don't leave me.
Could you be Amy for us?
Amy, oh great. Cosmic.
And Kate could be Howlin' Mad Murdoch. Excellent stuff. But there are rumours they're going to make an A-Team remake. Surely, absolutely, they shouldn't be. They're making a movie of it. Yeah. Do you know any ideas who they're going to have in there? It'll probably be someone. Brendan Fraser, I think, is going to be the face man. I've been told. Oh, that's cool. Not much charisma. I've been telling my ear. Mel Gibson is going to be Hannibal. Is that real?
Who would play Mr. T?
Gary Coleman is playing Mr. T. The wee fella from Different Strokes. That can't be right. Is that right? Apparently so. They're going to get to stand on a big box. That would be quite exciting, wouldn't it?
We'll be chatting more about the face and the A-Team and all that colour later on. Thank you, ladies. We'll be chatting to you later on as well. But right now it's time for the break. See you on the other side when me and Ian will be diving head first into the newspapers. We'll see you in 2.
Welcome back to Rise. It's 8 minutes past 7. I keep doing that. It's my left knee. Got to say, before when we were in the break, we were talking to some of the guests about The Face, Dirk Benedict. If you're not a fan of The Face, go and watch GMTV. And Kate didn't know, she was in Battlestar Galactica. Is that different from the A-Team?
Well, I didn't watch it.
It's got a different name.
Listen.
Hey, whoa.
There's probably some programmes
I pity the fool of Mrs. Battlestar Galactica. I pity him.
See, I'm the only one that doesn't find that funny. I really hate not being part of the joke.
Hey, Kate, in so many ways you are the joke. So...
Thanks, Ian. You make me feel so special in the mornings.
And then we come to work.
It's okay, I don't mind. I know everyone at home's thinking, he's so out of order, he's so nasty to her. I actually don't mind.
She kicks me so hard where the sun don't shine, and it don't shine down there.
And when the ads come on, I storm off into the wing. And
anyway, so to come on today's show, we have Buffy's Emma Caulfield will be telling us why she's spending the weekend with the Matrix twins, Mini-Me and Doctor Who. That sounds like my life, man. That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
As Pa Larkin would say. Perfect.
See, I used to watch that. I got that joke. We'll also have the latest red carpet action from our whited teeth American JD, who'll be giving us all the goss on the latest movies.
But first, it's very important. We'll have a quick look through the papers in a second. There's something a little bit more important than that. It's become a regular feature here at Rise Towers. We say God bless them, we salute them, and we give them a big round of applause. It's the Rise ladies! Yeah! All righty! Beautiful, beautiful girls. Beautiful girls. Got to be said.
Especially the one at the back.
Beautiful girls. Got to be said. Couple of mingers have snuck in there today, but that's fine, ladies. That's fine. No, and we're not going to say who they are, but you can guess. You can guess at home.
Brian, no close-ups. Come on, it's out of order.
Yes,
they're all beautiful in their own
Let's get a close-up of the beautiful lady in the middle. There she is, there she is. Look at the buns on that. Hot potatoes.
I love your lip gloss. Where did you get it from?
Sex and the City. Anyway, it's anarchy, and on Monday's show, of course, the ladies will be topless. Oh, yes. Let's have a look at the front page of the papers. The Guardian. Church heads for schism.
That was Des Lynam.
I said schism.
I thought that was Des Lynam. What did you just say?
I said, yeah, you thought that was Des Lynam? I don't know who it is. It's Matt Barrett. He wouldn't. Oh, he's the fella, the Barclays fella, who said he wouldn't. Wait, let's have a look on this one, the Daily Mirror. Barclay Plank. He runs Barclay cards, and he said he would never use a credit card because they cost too much money. That's kind of true. They do cost too much money. But you know, there we go. Hey, The Sun. ER versus EU. The Queen is telling Tony Blair, "Naff off." That's a direct quote from the Queen herself. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes. Why not? Nearly a spontaneous round of applause, but it came from one person. Doesn't quite count. It's not around if that happens. And hey, let's just go to page 3. Let's look at the lovely Liberty X lady, shall we? Because I've got a feeling they're going to be on the show in the next week or two.
They're going to be on the show on
exciting.
Monday.
I'm going to be keeping this picture and really studying it over the weekend quite intensely under laboratory conditions. The Daily Star, look out! Common wife swap Lizzie could be moving next door to you. The Star have got a campaign against this wife swap gobby woman.
Yeah, what's their problem with her?
I don't know, but my problem with her, she's got lovely knocks. OK. But hey, no, listen, it's not all light-hearted fun. There are some serious stories in the paper. Oh, Kate.
Well, we'll start with a light-hearted story.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Teen magazine, go on.
Oh, I'd say we won't start with a light-hearted story. We'll start with a serious story. Bruce Kulick, sometime lead guitar player from Kiss, primarily through the 80s through to about 94, when Kiss reformed and they got rid of him, got the original guitarist in. He's been shot, ladies and gentlemen! Yeah, that's right. That's not quite the sound.
On purpose as well.
Yeah, of course he's been shot on purpose.
He was shot on purpose.
So the rocker, Kiss with death. They're showing a picture of Ace Frehley. Don't worry, fans, it's not Ace Frehley that's been shot, it's Bruce Kulick.
There are Kiss fans watching this.
You know Kiss fans watching. There's a Kiss convention happening next Saturday.
10 people watching, I doubt any of them are Kiss fans.
Yeah, you may have a point.
Anyway, this teen magazine Cosmo Girl, they've done a
Cosmo Girl?
Yeah, it's like a Cosmopolitan, but for young girls.
Yeah,
obviously.
I guess.
OK, so they've done the 101 sexiest men of all time. And the 3 lads from Busted have topped the poll.
Let's have a look at the lads from Busted.
Charlie on the right is first.
Now,
Matt on the left is second, and James in the middle looking mean and
surely
moody.
you would only fancy Matt if you yourself were a lesbian, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? He's just got that look about him that says, "I'm a rough lady in dungarees." Don't mess with me.
Matt is gorgeous. They all are. They deserve.
They
to
are
be
good boys, actually.
I'm a bit disappointed that Freddie Ljungberg's only 37. He should be a bit well. Johnny Knoxville's only 40. Johnny Knoxville should be in the top 10. And check this out. Prince William is behind Marilyn Manson. Please explain that. Hello? I don't understand that.
I'm going to say it, it's number 69, our very own Dougie Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Dougie Anderson! He's number 69!
Just want to, thank you. Just want to I can't take all the credits. I just want a big shout out to my website, which is now getting on almost 5 hits per fortnight. So,
Dougie Anderson, excellent stuff there.
Where did you come in the list?
I'm afraid I didn't come anywhere in the list. I was busy that day. I was busy that day entertaining the ladies, wasn't I, ladies? With my interesting puppetry. Lovely. You don't need trousers to be a puppeteer. That's all I can say. Listen, we got another story about this bloke in America.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, this is sad. This is sad. Seriously, this is sad. Calm down, because this is actually quite an important story.
This is a more serious story.
Yes, more serious.
We're taking a story from the broadsheet. It's the Independent. And Chicago Cubs were playing baseball against the Florida Marlins. And this poor guy went to watch the baseball game, Steve Bartman. And
Bartman?
Unfortunate name. He went to watch the game with headphones on. What's he wearing headphones for? But anyway.
You listen to the wireless.
Oh, right. And in a clip replayed on Wednesday at least 100 times, basically a batter sent the ball out of play. And it went into the first row of the seats. And the Chicago fielder tried to catch it. So did this guy in the crowd, therefore, making the fielder not catch it, so the team lost. And now he's the most hated person in Chicago. And he's been, forced out of the town.
He scored a goal. He saved a goal. It's a football match. It's a football match. Goalkeeper in back, strikers up in front. Referees in black, people think he is a character. Come on, the Reds, come on, the Blues. It's a football match. Yay! Come on! Unbelievable, yeah! That's right.
No, it wasn't. It was actually a baseball match, but we can say it's a football match. This guy's being terrorised on the front page of the newspapers saying, you're rubbish, you need to get out of town, you caused us the game, and now the whole of the Chicago Cubs hate him, and so does everyone in Chicago. He was only just he was doing what every other fan would do. If the ball was coming your way, you'd go to catch it, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, you certainly would, Kate. There's no doubt about that. But you'd be foolish not to.
Poor Steve Bartman, if you're out there, don't worry.
Steve, if you're watching us in the United States of America, whatever. Still to come. I don't know. I was going to say something, then I just ran out of steam and thought, let's forget it. Let's just leave him.
I like your bracelet.
Thanks very much. Cheers. I bought it on an island. Still to come. I did. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Our reality monitor, James and Kitty, have the latest on the pop idols and the Team Big Brother. Kitty, be careful. I can actually see your Wang Chung. After the break, we have our weekend movie roundup for all you popcorn munchers. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. Dearie me, a little bit boisterous today, but it's a Friday. Are you doing anything exciting this weekend?
Yes, I'm going to have the best weekend I think I've probably ever had in my entire life.
Wait, what's happening?
Just going somewhere.
Making love don't come easy. Welcome back to Rise. My name's Ian. I've got no idea of the date or the time.
And my name's Kate Lee. We got married yesterday. Anyway, we've got a packed show today. Emma Caulfield, who plays Buffy demon Anya, is here, sitting to my left, along with the Bills' Beth Cordingly, and pop idol veteran Jessica Garlick is sitting over there at the bar. We were talking about fake tans earlier. It was very interesting. And as well as these lovely ladies, we've got the legend, my hero, watched him all the time when I was growing up. It's Dirk Benedict from the A-Team.
It's Dirk Benedict!
Was that guy on it?
Ram Man from He-Man and Master of the Universe. No, Kate. He was not involved in it. And it's Dirk Benedict. It's Dirk.
Oh, Dirk, sorry. We'll have the latest movie news live from LA with Mr. Teeth, JD, who's standing in for Mindy.
Oh, yes, lovely JD. But now it's time to catch up with what's being released in the world of cinema in the movie roundup.
Welcome to the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm waiting to be impressed.
Fans of Royston Vasey will no doubt be disappointed at the lack of Tubbs & Co. in one of this year's big-budget cinema offerings. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen have landed.
Our transportation has arrived. You have 4 days. And the game is on. So what are we dealing with?
Unstoppable assassins.
Sean Connery stars as Alan Quatermain, the ringleader of a fictional Victorian dream team that includes Dr. Jekyll, Captain Nemo, and the Invisible Man.
Allow me to introduce myself. Rodney Skinner,
gentleman thief. Now, I thought invisibility would be a boon to my work. Well, you can imagine, it was my undoing. Once you're invisible, it's hard to turn back.
With rumours rife that the real fighting took place off-camera between Connery and director Stephen Norrington, it seems that the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is set to pack quite a punch at this year's box office. Nothing extraordinary here, but something a little special. Mystic River sees Clint Eastwood once again take a pew in the director's chair to deliver a dark, intense thriller centred around three men's traumatic lives.
It's my daughter's car.
He sent my daughter in there! He sent my daughter in there! Oh, God!
There are some top-draw performances from the star-studded cast, in particular Sean Penn's ex-con Jimmy, a man seeking revenge for his daughter's murder.
How long? How long what? How long before you catch my daughter's killer, I need to know. You bargaining with us? Bargaining? You giving us a deadline?
Tim Robbins also puts in a suitably sinister performance as the prime suspect, in a film that's best suited to those who like their movies served with brain as well as brawn.
Anyhow, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, Katie Markham is dead. That seems more important right now.
Back up tempo and it's official. Little Mac is back, but die-hard Home Alone fans are sure to be a little bit shocked at his latest incarnation.
Michael.
Can't pee.
I think you're about to. Cue the music.
Party Monster sees Culkin play Michael Alec, the flamboyant entrepreneur who revolutionised New York nightlife at the turn of the 90s, armed only with his band of merry men known simply as Club Kids.
Just what is a club kid?
It's all about self-expression. You know, if you feel like a troll, then you should look like a troll. It doesn't matter what you look like. I mean, if you have a hunchback, just throw a little glitter on it, honey, go dancing.
Things weren't all rosy for Alec as his party lifestyle spiraled out of control. To all faint-hearted cinema goers out there, you have been warned.
You love me, I promise.
As Kate said about Party Monster, oh, that's the film where Macaulay Culkin dresses up as a gay. Now, we've got a couple of ladies here in the audience. You were on the salon yesterday, I believe, weren't you?
Yes,
and I believe you're being really rude about Katie and myself. What were you saying?
I wouldn't say really rude.
What were you saying?
Because we're going to watch it today.
You can watch it today. It's not a problem. I was just like the people in the salon.
Missy
Hi,
Elliott,
guys.
cut to the chase. Come on.
They said that you guys were being really horrible to them, so they said that. I said, how can people on Rise be horrible? And they said Kate. They actually said Kate, and I said Kate shouldn't be horrible to them people on the salon because they're really nice. Some of them.
I'll tell you what, love.
And
I'll tell you what,
Kate,
love.
you're
Look.
really lovely in
Hey,
person.
oh, wait, come here, come here, come here. Shut up.
I'm gonna beat you.
I'm gonna beat you. Give yourself freaking licks, man. I'll give you some licks. I'm gonna give you some licks, man, and beats.
It's all right, I'm scared now.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, we're gonna be watching.
On
We'll be
behalf
watching
of
the salon
myself and
later on.
on behalf of myself and Ian, if we did say anything nasty about people on the salon, especially you're gay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
We didn't mean it. We like you.
We like you all at the salon.
Never ever said anything nasty
Excellent,
about you.
good work. We're about to meet. How much
listen,
time have we got now?
we just watched the film.
Yes.
Macaulay Culkin. What do you think about him? I mean, he hasn't been on the screen since Home Alone 8, wasn't it?
No, it was Richie Rich, I think, was his last film.
I
Yes,
don't remember that. I just remember him in Home Alone.
Emma, have you ever worked with Macaulay Culkin or come across
I
him?
haven't worked with Macaulay Culkin, but I heard he's really good in that movie.
Apparently so. I mean, Party
and
Monster,
Seth Green,
it's an amazing
former
story.
Buffy alone.
Yeah, exactly. It could
very
be
good.
the gay Home Alone with a nasty twist at the end of it. We're not sure.
It's almost Halloween, right? There's a new Internet Movie Database poll out, top 10 horror films of all time. Guess what's number one?
Poltergeist? No, Poltergeist isn't in it.
The Shining is Shining's number 7. The Exorcist isn't even in there, and damn right as well.
Surely The Exorcist is anyone who's seen The Exorcist and thought it was good?
Yes.
No, really?
What?
It's a load of old nonsense, isn't it?
Us Brits, I don't think.
Yeah,
like it.
It's no good.
Oh my God!
It's a bit of a
really?
because over here it was banned for years. You couldn't see it until maybe about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh my
and then it came out and everyone went, God, that's it.
I
We've
did
been
not-
well treated.
I actually found it
I thought
more
it was going to be
humorous.
scary.
The unedited version.
Well, number 1 is Psycho. And number 2 is Silence of the Lambs with Alien at 3. And Jaws is a 4. I know Jaws is scary, but
Gordon,
it's not
you got
scary.
any favourite horror films you think that should be in the list that aren't there?
Poltergeist, I think, is good.
Poltergeist is
like
very
that
good,
very much.
excellent
And we're going to disagree on the Exorcist thing, because I also think it's a very good film. But
I don't get it. What's so scary?
You know, but I think in its day, it was a real landmark
Maybe.
because people fainted and were sick in the theatre, in the cinemas. They were walking out in droves because it was so shocking in its day.
That's a very good point.
Shocking.
Well, it was quite shocking in the day, I suppose, but we're not quite old enough to remember that, so we don't know. Listen, thank you very much for that. We'll have a little chat later on. But now it's time to go to Zora to get the latest news, weather, and a little bit of spooky sports.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Friday, the 17th of October. Now, here's the latest. First, shock news stats on the dangers of drinking and walking. Tests show 7 out of 10 young pedestrians killed on British roads have been boozing. Calls this morning for more to be done to warn walkers of the dangers.
Get the message over to pedestrians on a number of levels. We've got to get the government to highlight the problem to pedestrians themselves, particularly young pedestrians. The ones in the group 16 to 19 might be most at risk.
Well, next, billions of pounds to fix Britain's trains. It's reckoned Network Rail needs 24 billion quid to sort things out, according to rail regulator Tom Windsor. It's going to leave taxpayers with a massive bill because they didn't budget for it. Now, without the cash, fares could rocket and lines may close. We're live to London's Paddington Station and Sky's Mark White. Mark.
Well, here we're just approaching rush hour at Paddington Station. Pretty quiet at the moment, but within the next few minutes, well, the swarms will be here as they digest the news that they're going to have to pay a lot more, probably in the way of taxes and rail fares, to try and pay for this increased investment. Something like an additional £2 billion a year will be needed over the next 5 years just to carry out the infrastructure projects that Network Rail feel are necessary to keep the track up and running. That's not good news for many of these passengers already weary of a lot of the increases that they've seen without proper investment in returns. Back to you, Zora.
Mark, thank you. Well, strike threats as a major bank slashes 4,000 jobs by sending the work abroad. HSBC is closing centres in Sheffield, Birmingham, Brentwood and Swansea. Instead, calls will be taken in India, Malaysia and China. It's thought to be one of the biggest ever transfers of UK jobs. Unions are outraged.
This is all about increasing shareholder return at the expense of staff in the UK. And our members are devastated by this. They will be very upset by this. They deserve better than this. And we believe that the bank should come back and talk to us again.
Stateside, and two of the most famous American politicians come face-to-face, Arnie and President Bush. They held 30 minutes of private talks in California before the president came out and praised Arnie, the new governor.
We did have a good visit, and during that visit, I was able to reflect upon how much we have in common. We both married well. Some accuse us both of not being able to speak the language. We both have big biceps. Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Well, sport, and it looks like Fabian Barthez's misery at Manchester United could be over. Barthez has reportedly agreed to join a French club, Marseille, on loan until June next year. The French keeper has been relegated to the United bench since the arrival in the summer of Tim Howard. However, Barthez remains under contract at Old Trafford until 2006. And Gaza could be on the verge of another comeback. The ex-England midfielder has been training with Wolves in a bid to regain his fitness. Gaza's last club was Chinese team Gansu Tianma, but he's turned his attention back to England in a bid to get back into football.
You know, I spoke to Paul Ince and he had a word with Dave Jones and asked us if it was okay if I can come along and train and get my fitness up.
Now, England fans, watch out. UEFA are still watching you. The FA have pledged with England fans to behave in the run-up to Euro 2004 or face being kicked out of the championships in Portugal. FA officials have met with tournament organisers who will be monitoring the future behaviour of the England fans closely. England cricketers are being made to work hard in their final warm-up match before their first test with Bangladesh. They eventually bowled out the Bangladesh A side for 249 with opener Nafif Iqbal scoring an impressive 118 runs. And the latest score this morning from Dhaka, England are on 110 for 4 with Marcus Trescothick, England's top scorer, on 55 not out. Well, the atmosphere is hotting up down under as England and South Africa prepare for their big Rugby World Cup showdown tomorrow morning. Skipper Conor Krieger will return to lead with Box after recovering from a hamstring strain that kept him out of the win over Uruguay. Meantime, England have suffered a double injury blow with both Matt Dawson and Richard Hill failing to recover from injuries. That means call-ups for Kieran Bracken and scrum half Lewis Moody, who'll line up in the back row. Well, that's the latest news in sport now for today's weather. A dry and bright start, although the wind will make it feel chilly first thing, especially in Scotland. Plenty of sunshine this afternoon, but some cloud could drift into the northeast later. Temperature-wise, a cold morning between 2 and 11 degrees Celsius, and later between 9 and 17. Now, looking forward to the weekend, another sunny day tomorrow, but overcast in the north with a chance of showers in Scotland. Sunday, not so nice, overcast with showers affecting most areas. Now, that said, I'll be back at 5 to 8. Now back to Ian and Katie.
Bangladesh. Thank you very much for that, Zora. Lovely to hear your voice, as always. Still to come this morning, we'll be chatting to Buffy's Emma Caulfield about scorned women, spooky stories, and maybe one or two sci-fi geeks. They're always attracted to those kind of shows. But now, though, it's time for Text to Win.
Yes, with Halloween... Yes, that sounded like
yes.
With Halloween fast approaching, we have a scarily good prize to give away.
Yes, this is your chance to throw a once-in-a-lifetime party you will never forget unless a safe falls on your head. We're giving you and 20 of your mates the chance to get on down and boogie in the famous London dungeons.
You speak
Spooky.
So well.
If you think you're up to the challenge of partying in one of the scariest places in town, all you have to do is text us the correct answer to this spooky question.
Ooh, I'm scared.
I've wet myself. Psycho is the highest grossing horror movie of all time. Is it true? Or is it false?
If you think that answer is true, then text T to 84188. However, if you think that answer is false, text F to the same number, 84188. In German, that will be 84188. Or you can email your answer to comps@risetv.co.uk. Don't forget to include your telephone number so we can ring you back, and we'll give you another chance to win that competition later on in the show.
Your Deutsch ist einfach klasse, ja? Das ist sehr
das
gut.
ist sehr gut.
Ja.
Danke schön. Wie geht's?
Bitte. Ja, wie komme ich am besten zum Bahnhof, bitte? Ja, gehen hier geradeaus über die Kreuz und der Bahnhof über der linken Seite.
Oh, schnell. After the break, we'll be catching up with JD for the latest Hollywood gossip.
There's the fella himself! Look at that! JD, do you speak any German, sir?
Nine.
Oh dear. Disappointing.
Auf Wiedersehen, we'll see you in 2.
See you in the break. Bye-bye.
Guten Tag. I wasn't paying attention to what was being said before it came to me. What's it?
Hello, mates.
Oh, 9. 9 means no.
Yes, please. JD, hello, JD. See you in London.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes, I can hear you.
Gosh, have you lost all the buttons on your shirt, my man? Look, we can see your chest. Hey, no, we like
better,
it.
yeah.
We like it. Hey!
You don't want to see that. Where's Kate?
Oh, you don't want to talk to me. Kate's here. She's getting drunk.
Hi, JD.
Well,
I've got some
cheers
brandy in
to
my...
Kate. You guys, even though we're not showing it today, you have to run in and check out the video I sent of Mindy's wedding.
Oh, is it good?
Check out the lovely, and a little shot of me in there having some champagne in
Does she look
celebration.
absolutely beautiful?
Oh, God, it's the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to in my life.
JD, don't cry, don't cry.
And I'm not just saying that because I was in the wedding. It was beautiful because of other
We'll
people.
have a look at that later on. That'll be lovely.
Has she gone on the
God,
honeymoon
it was
now,
lovely.
then?
They're not, actually. They're not taking their honeymoon until December. They're going to Fiji for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Oh,
But right now,
that's fantastic.
believe it or not, we're going to get tapes of this, too. Mindy and Glenn flew to Chicago and were guests on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
No.
So that Oprah could catch up with Mindy to find out, about the wedding, about how everything's gone down for one of her favorite former
she
guests.
was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. How cool.
Yeah. If you don't know the story, it's really good. Oprah Winfrey discovered Mindy. And...
Hello.
Welcome, excuse me, welcome back to Rise.
Windy Pops.
Yeah.
Oh, me as well.
Welcome back to Rise. It's, I don't know what the date is because it doesn't sound good. It's Friday the 17th of October. It's very early in the morning. My name is, oh, that's it, Kate Lawler.
I'm Ian Lee, and I'm mourning the shooting of Bruce Kulick. He's still alive, though. Don't forget that Dougie will be getting the final Team Big Brother news from James before we send James back to the pieces. They cracked! They cracked! We got them!
Oh,
they
that was
thought they
good,
could handle
guys.
it.
You were nearly there. That was good. But now it's time to go over to the man with the whitest teeth in showbiz and the most spangly shirt I think I've ever seen. It's JD.
JD Cargo, how are you, sir? And more importantly, I believe Mindy got married recently. How the hell was the wedding?
Oh, I tell you what, it's just a few days ago over the weekend, and Mindy looked like an angel. She looked like a princess. It was the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to. And when she comes back, she'll tell you all about it.
And also, JD was telling us that Mindy's going on Oprah Winfrey show
She's been on the
very soon,
Oprah Winfrey show, yeah.
We're going to get the gossip about that, but we can't. We've got to talk showbiz as well. We hear it's all been about red carpet premieres this week, JD. We heard a bit about the film Radio on the show yesterday. Tell us a bit more about it. It sounds quite interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's Cuba Gooding Jr., the Oscar winner. You know, he kind of comes in this role that it's kind of like Forrest Gump. He's a mentally challenged character. The whole town kind of all together make fun of him, and you just feel sorry for this guy right from the first scene. But then what happens is he befriends the other co-star of the movie, Ed Harris, who plays a football coach. Kind of takes Cuba under his wing, teaches him about respect, courage, loyalty, and before you know it, the whole town is behind him. It's kind of one of these heartfelt, very warm and touching movies. Anyways, on the red carpet, I caught up with that Oscar winner, and I found out, you know, what it was like to get into this special character. Take a look.
Fun, you know. It's nice when you get a serious character role where you can prepare a character physically and mentally, know the guy you want to create, and then step into this world of his, and then you make the choices as an actor, and that's the juice. That's the stuff you live for.
Hey, Einstein, throw it over here. Come on, throw it. Hey, coach, you took our ball.
That boy has been rolling by here for a long time now.
No, I don't want the football. Why don't you bring it by practice later? I'll find you something to do.
I know the part he's playing, Katie. I can see. Hey, listen, JD, what about Meg Ryan's new movie, In the Cut? I've heard it's supposed to be quite raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, definitely the words erotic thriller describe this movie well. It stars Meg Ryan, Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and it takes place in New York all around this murder investigation and some sexual affairs and stuff. I tell you, the movie actually is not bad. What is bad was Meg Ryan's behavior on the red carpet just moments ago. I caught up with her. I was about the fourth or fifth reporter on the line, and for no reason at all, her publicist just decides to pull her away. It is, it's a true mark of unprofessionalism, to say the very least. I know you guys sometimes think Hollywood's all about glitz and glamour on the red carpet, but I'm about to show you something that is unfortunately the rougher side of Hollywood from time to time.
Oh,
you can be the judge after you see it. Take a look. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Come on, run. Meg, tell me a little bit about your role, please.
Oh my
God. Oh. Here, keep rolling. I am. Oh. Meg, we came all this way for one soundbite, please, just for the movie.
My partner, Detective Rodriguez. How you doing?
What is this about?
You were there on the night in question. I'm wondering if maybe you saw something at that bar. Maybe something you don't know you saw.
It was dark, and there was a man and a girl with long blue fingernails.
Blue fingernails? I think that's the girl that was murdered.
Jeez, JD, I'm really sorry you had to endure that. That, as you say, is the dark side of show business. It's when the dream turns sour. It's a bit like the whole Manson thing all over again. Is there any way you can come back? Any comeback you've got on her at all?
No, I tell you, she went in and saw the screening, and we were all dumbfounded. She must have skipped about 20 to 30 press outlets, just like that.
Hey, JD, listen, man, I'm really, really sorry about that. If there's anything we could ever do to have you go over that, just ask.
Yeah, we won't have Meg Ryan on the show. We know
you know what you could do?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this next story, which is wholly redeeming.
Yes, excellent.
Come on.
It's Love Actually.
Oh, is it Love Actually? Oh, I do apologise.
Let's talk about Love Actually. Singing Detective, great movie. Love Actually, also a great movie. And I tell you, this movie being called the romantic holiday must-see date movie. It has an ensemble cast like you're not going to believe. Hugh Grant plays the Prime Minister of London. Liam Neeson's in it. Emma Thompson, Rowan Atkinson, Colin Firth. Good grief, the list goes on
Martine
and
McCutcheon,
on.
do you know who she is over there?
Who?
Martine McCutcheon.
No, I don't. That doesn't ring any bells, but I did see her name on the rundown.
She's very
Keira
famous.
Knightley's in it from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yes.
And I tell you, we caught up with them and Laura Linney at the press day recently to find out just what it was like when there's no one person in the limelight and everybody on the set's a star. Here's what they had to say.
That actually makes the whole thing so unpressurized in every way. It did when we were making it, because the neurosis and fear factor that goes with having a lot of responsibility was diminished to such an extent that you just give yourself to the whole thing. You know, someone else is going to carry the can. And but also in terms of the credit, it's not. You don't sort of think, oh my God, you know. Going into, you know, none of us are carrying the weight of the publicity. There's three of us here for a start, you know, and no one, because I think the pressures of something being a huge success can be blinding as well.
I'm in love.
You're a bit young to be in love.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
Your secretary is very pretty.
Is she?
Be careful there.
AD, I've got to say, apologies from Kate and myself. We saw there the dark side of Hollywood when the dream turned sour. I'm sorry you had to face that for us. No, it's quite a good film, actually. I've seen trailers, so it looks quite interesting.
I'll be going to see it.
Would you recommend we go and see it, JD?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent stuff. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure talking to you as always. Please send our love to Mindy and Mrs. Mindy, as she is now, I believe. She's married to Beard.
Mindy, they said hi.
Keep her down there! Listen, JD, we'll see you later on. Have a good weekend, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, JD.
It's time now. A round of applause for JD. There we go, all right? That was completely spontaneous.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
JD.
a nice audience we have in
What a lovely
today.
audience we got in today. So much better than the miserable lot we had in yesterday. Now it's time to get the latest gossip from Team Big Brother with James and the Dougster.
Our Big Brother monitor was originally chosen from hundreds of fanatics as your Big Brother geek, and now he's back for 1 week only. He'll be locked up 24 hours a day in this nerve centre, following the housemates on Team Big Brother, the experiment. With cameras watching his every move for 7 days, our monitor will be living and breathing the Big Brother experience and giving you the facts.
OK, so here I am with James, as ever.
Boomtown.
It's James's last day today.
Woo! Yeah!
But it's the weekend.
Like that.
Yeah, just no compromise. Now, James, last night was episode 4 of Team Big Brother, and, well, basically we saw Tommy and Jade's duvet nonsense the night before. I say nonsense, but of course talking about a bit of the old. How did the group react to it?
To the aftermath of the...
Yeah.
It was messy. Tommy was first up and tells Tracy over breakfast that he thinks he'll be going home soon, but won't say why. Quite cryptic about it. Later on in the garden, Jade confides to Tracy. She feels a fool and regrets what happened. I'm not surprised. She was saying her mum will be ashamed and all that. Yeah. Not because it's with Tommy, but because the way it happened. Tracy laughed it off and says, it's my fault because I taught you the hand massage, because the hand massage got the whole thing going.
Interesting stuff.
And after medical and psychological advice from the production team, which we didn't see, Tommy and Jade got together for their first chat.
Yeah.
Jade face covered in toothpaste.
The après-chat's always a bit difficult, everyone feeling a little bit nauseous. Let's have a look, perhaps. Let's have a look at a clip and, well, basically the chat.
The thing is, Tommy, I don't want you to feel bad because it's not your fault.
Maybe, but
Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you feeling bad for?
because I done it.
Yeah, well, so did I.
I done the deed. I done the damage.
Yeah, you didn't, Tommy. It was all right. I don't want there being like an atmosphere in the house now, like with us two. We're not having that, so I ain't got a problem.
I ain't got a problem. Why? You got a problem?
It's quite hard to take someone seriously when they are covered in toothpaste, isn't it?
She thinks it's going to get rid of all the spots.
Is it good for spots?
Some say.
Yeah,
Ian thinks it's good for
Kate Lawler.
It does dry them out. A bit of pure tea tree oil is a bit better.
It's good for love bites as well.
Good for love bites as well.
And teeth.
So
good for teeth.
For many ailments, perhaps if you stand on a landmine, just put the toothpaste on it and make you feel better. And they don't seem too bothered with what happened. Had it been forgotten by lunchtime?
Well, almost. Big Brother called them into the diary room for basically, they got over that and the second round of eviction came along, so they quickly got worked up over that. Once in the room, Big Brother slyly changed the rules and asked them to vote someone To stay, they had to pick someone to stay.
Yeah.
Not surprisingly, Shaneen, 16 sexual partners, Shaneen.
Yeah, there's a pseudonym.
There's a figure. Who didn't get along very well with anyone. She didn't get a vote to stay, and that's it. She's off.
Okay, now
Sayonara.
you've already seen the final episode.
That's right.
I think you've got a bit of inside information. Can you tell us who wins, or are we going to keep it under wraps?
Tell us.
So shouts of tell us. Tell us. Any shouts of keep it a secret? We want to find out tonight. No shouts of that at all.
No, I can't tell you. I get sacked. Oh no, it's my last day anyway. Should I tell you?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I'm just waiting confirmation if I might get in trouble. Will I get in trouble if we know who win? I will get in trouble. I will get in trouble. Even though we finish in 9 weeks, it is 9 weeks' money, so don't tell us. I tell you what, here's an idea. Let's have a look at a clip, and I'll speak to the bosses more, but I know we definitely can't say who is. Let's have a look at the clip anyway. Oh, killjoys.
I'm sorry. It's Caroline. Because I'm sorry, Jib, I know. But for the last 3-4 days, Caroline has helped me through this house. I'm sorry, Jade, I know you've been my best friend, but we couldn't talk like something like that. I know we laugh a lot, and it's just Caroline, and that's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'm picking ball because for you. This is so stupid.
I really
this
don't
whole
want to do
thing.
this anymore.
For this whole thing, I couldn't have coped without Paul.
Okay, so that was them voting for a winner, getting very emotional.
Yes, they were.
Perhaps
it's a big prize. It's a 30 grand round the world trip.
Yeah, but perhaps a little bit too emotional. I mean, you've got a lot of people crying and stuff. I mean, they've only been in there for 6 days?
10 days.
10 days. Well, 10 days. It's under a fortnight. That's the way we could look at it. Now, James, it's been a pleasure having you here. Well, all week. You're going to go away next week. Any closing words, sentiments to share? Bless you. Well, there was a sneeze there. I don't know really what that means. Anything you want to say?
Are you still in the band?
Of course I am.
Ian?
Yeah, always in the band with you, so yes, definitely.
No Wazy's rock.
No Wazy's rock.
I tell you what, I just, it's slightly unprofessional. Can I just pop in for a...
Oh,
Please do.
yeah. Well, come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Thanks for having me.
There we go.
Lovely
now,
James.
I'm just going to... You continue. That's it. Continue. I think someone popped in with a rogue hand to James there. We'll find out what happened after the break. Here come the adverts.
Shot that was. Did you see that?
It was very funky.
Lovely
indeed.
shot, Nick. Doing well. Welcome back to Rise. It's Friday the 17th of October. It's the weekend.
Oh.
I'm Kate Lawler, and that there is Ian very tiredly.
Yeah, I'm tired, but I don't care because I've just been told that Dirk Benedict, the face man from the A-Team, is on a motorbike. He is travelling to the studio right now. He should be with us in a few minutes. The face man! The face man! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, so excited.
Can't wait. I'm going to ask for his autograph and everything.
He's sarky, man. Listen now, though, we're joined by someone who is just as exciting, not quite as sexy, but still pretty damn sexy, it's got to be said. She's never been in the A-Team, although she's in the Brit equivalent of it. It's tele-crime fighter Beth Cordingly, who plays PC Kerry Ashton in the bill. Good morning, love. You're right.
Good morning.
I'm sorry that all our attention is dedicated towards...
It's fine. I'm just as excited. I was a huge fan.
You used to play the A-Team, didn't you?
Yeah, we used to play it running around my garden.
Excellent stuff. Now, listen, you're in the bill, of course. We will have you in the bill. What are you up to at the moment, then? What are you here for?
I'm here to talk about Childline because this week is a week called The Big Listen. And there's a website called www.biglisten.co.uk. Got to get that
Got it right. Biglisten.co.uk.
And we're doing a big campaign to basically promote listening to kids. So there's a big celebrity auction, which is
now what's happening? Auctions celebrities selling themselves off?
Yeah, Tara Palmer-Tompkinson, you can go with her to her hairdressers. You can go with Bobby Charlton and watch her
to his hairdressers.
game. Yeah, to his hairdressers.
That'd be quite nice.
Game. You can go to lunch with Charlie Dimmock.
Hey.
All sorts of things. So if you get on the website, then you can try and...
Or tickets to see a cricket match with Dickie Bird, who we was talking about on yesterday's show.
You're a big fan of Dickie Bird.
Yeah, man, the best
Excellent
umpire
stuff.
ever.
But how can the celebrity be sure that they're not going to end up with a mentalist? Do you know what I mean? With
That's
a
the
knife
risk you
a
take.
knife in the sock, you take them down a dark alleyway. That's the end. Of
Monica Seles. No.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
Just to take that risk. That's just the risk they have to take
yeah.
for Childline. Of course, they've had the young girl, Alicia, is doing the voice for the speaking clock this week for Childline. We had her on.
You had her on, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we had her on. She was lovely. And I said to her, does it not get boring sitting by the phone? Oh, that would be boring if I had to do that. Oh, she was dead lovely. Now, listen, that was my Scottish accent. What was wrong with that? What was wrong with that?
It just sounded a bit Welsh.
It didn't sound well. Whoa, it's terrible. It was a bit spot-on Scottish accent.
Welsh better than mine, actually. I can't do accents.
Oh, it would be terribly boring having to sit by the phone all day.
That does sound Welsh.
Shut up. What do you know anything? we can get you off. We can get you off now and spend more time with Dirk Benedict. So just be respectful.
Come on, let's have a
now,
look
listen,
at her in
your character in the bill is someone who could pretty much handle everything. Let's have a look at you doing your thing.
Okay.
Please, she's drowning. Carly, calm down. What's happened? They locked her in the bin and they threw her in the water. Who's locked in the bin, Carly? Beth! Please, hurry up.
Carly, who did this? Who locked Beth in the bin? Kerry! Stay there. Sierra Oscar from 298. Assistance required. We've got a girl catching a wheelie bin underwater. West Key Road, dockside.
Give me your ass.
Why? What's going on?
I need to break the lock. Please, hurry up.
That wasn't you doing that, though,
That
was
was
it?
me. That
All
was
of
my
it?
big Lara Croft moment.
Is it? No, is that dangerous, or is it just a little bit nippy?
I had a wetsuit on underneath,
Nice.
so it wasn't that cold.
Two of my favourite outfits being worn simultaneously. Very, very nice. The police officer's uniform and the wetsuit. What a party that is.
Oh my goodness me, I can't believe you're so honest. There were loads of complaints when your husband in the show had a gay kiss with another policeman.
Yeah.
Were you shocked by the storyline or just the fact they got so much attention? Because they're quite common now. We've got Coronation Street.
Yeah, the Coronation Street kiss. We kind of expected it to get quite a lot of attention. I think it's good that the bill deals with quite a lot of issues. I mean, we had my miscarriage as well.
Yeah, you've been through a lot.
Yeah, and that storyline was linked in with bullying, where I was leaping in the water just then.
Yeah.
So, which links into Childline because they've got a big anti-bullying campaign. So it's just, I think it's good that they kind of deal with things.
No, exactly. And Bill always deals with issues all the time. One programme that you're in that's dealt with issues is called Family Affairs. We played Sarah, I think.
Yes.
I think you played a horny lap dancer. Is that correct?
She was a coke-addicted 17-year-old.
Wow,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
goodness me.
Did you have to practice your lap dancing? And
They gave me lessons.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you do anything for us now?
No, I've forgotten how to do everything.
Oh, that's a shame. Never mind.
It's very good for you, though.
Is it
Turns you up.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I might have a
Maybe
go
you
this
should try
afternoon. I
it.
might have a go this afternoon and get toned up, I think. I've got a pole and a Yugoslav. I'll dance around there. Listen, what's the website address again, very quickly?
www.biglisten.co.uk.
Biglisten.co.uk. If you don't remember that, you can go to the Channel 4 website and all the details about the Childline auction are there as well. Don't forget, you can call our guests that are on today's show. The numbers will be up at some point throughout the show, but now at 7:55, let's go over to Zora for the latest news, weather and maybe a little bit of sports.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Friday the 17th of October now. Here are the top stories this hour. First, it's going to cost billions more than first thought to fix our railways. The regulator has just confirmed he wants 24 billion quid spent over the next 5 years. That means they're going to have to find another £8 billion of taxpayers' money. Now, without the cash, fares could rocket and lines may close.
We represent 135,000 businesses from around the country, and what our members are clearly saying to us is they're just fed up. The present system is not working. We seem to be paying enormous sums of money, both as passengers and as taxpayers, but we don't seem to be getting any real results.
Well, next, latest shock stats show the dangers of drinking and walking. Tests reveal 7 out of 10 young pedestrians killed on UK roads have been boozing. Calls for more to be done to warn walkers of the dangers. Well, some breaking news this morning, and that ambulance driver who was being prosecuted for speeding has had the charge dropped. Mike Ferguson was delivering a liver for transplant in January when he was clocked on the A1. There's a strike threat as a major bank cuts 4,000 jobs by sending the work abroad. HSBC is closing centres in Sheffield, Birmingham, Brentwood and Swansea. Instead, calls will now be taken in India, Malaysia and China. It's thought to be one of the biggest ever transfers of UK jobs. Unions are outraged. Sport and England have been dealt a double injury blow ahead of their Crunch World Cup showdown against South Africa tomorrow. Matt Dawson and Richard Hill have failed to recover from injuries they picked up last weekend. That means call-ups for Kieran Bracken at scrum half and Lewis Moody in the back row. Well, now for today's weather, a bright but chilly start with plenty of sunshine around this afternoon. Temperature-wise, feeling a little bit cooler, between 9 and 17 degrees Celsius. That's it, I'm back with a full update at 8:25. Now back to Ian and Katie.
Zora, thank you very much. Of course, today is National Dirk Benedict Day. You are one of the few ladies at Rise Tower, Zora, who's genuinely excited that the face man is coming. You're going to look forward to it? You're going to do anything special for him?
Pounce on the man, he's not safe.
Excellent. Oh, hang on a second. Come on. Do we know how far Dirk Benedict is from Rise Towers yet? He's about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm being told, about 8 minutes away from the building.
What if he gets stuck in traffic and he doesn't make it? How excited are you going to be?
Oh, okay, that is not going to happen because he'll build like a wicked ramp system and he'll right over the ramp and he will come through it and he will get here.
Is that how he talks?
Yes, that's exactly how he talks. It's time to have a look at the papers. We've got Douglas with us. Good morning, Douglas.
Hi there.
We've got beautiful Beth Cordingly. Good morning, Beth.
Good
I
morning.
think I'm falling in love with you a little bit. Maybe it's just the weekend and I'm relaxing. I don't know.
Maybe it's just Dirk Benedict.
Maybe it's just Dirk Benedict. Maybe I'm just, turning a bit for the face. But listen, let's have a look at... And you would as well, though, I think. You'd have to.
Yeah, well, if any man's going to do it, Dirk's going to do it.
It's going to be Dirk. Let's have a look at the front pages.
Oh, my goodness, I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're in love with him that much that you'd sleep with him?
Yes. You put it like that.
I cannot actually wait to meet this guy now. I'm so excited. You better live up to your expectations.
He's going to live up to it and then some.
And he'd be...
Never meet your heroes because it's always disappointing. There's no way this could be disappointing.
No. And I bet if you did have a night of passion with him, he'd drive you back home in his Corvette. He wouldn't even give you a tube
exactly.
fare. He'd drive you back home in the Corvette.
Like
because he's probably not only a damn good lover, probably a real gentleman as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless, of course, he had to bust Howlin' Mad Murdoch out of the insane asylum, then you probably have to get the bus back. Because that takes a lot of plotting to dress up as a doctor and going, you got to take him away with me, then escape. I love the A-Team. I didn't like Amy. Thought she was rubbish. The Guardian. Church heads for schism. I couldn't be bothered to investigate that any further, to be honest. It said schism. Barclays plank. The Barclays boss says he doesn't use credit cards because they're too expensive. The Sun, ER versus EU. The Royals, the Queen, has told Blair to naff off.
I'm
that's
sure
a
she
direct
did say
quote.
that.
That's a direct quote. She's got a foul mouth, the Queen. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, you get on the wrong side of the Queen, it's blooming this and flipping that. But
she wouldn't
with
say
stronger
naff
words.
off.
Oh, I bet the Queen says the word I'm thinking of now. I bet she does.
I've got that word too.
Yeah, exactly. You can imagine her saying that. Oh, Charles, you. Yeah. And let's go to page 3. We can do this. Liberty X ladies. I think they're in Monday.
They're on the show Monday.
Oh, look, these will be here.
Hot ladies.
Lovely, and the fellas coming in as well. But never mind. And the Daily Star, look out. I can't be bothered. Don't show the front page. I can't be bothered. Kate, there are some more serious stories inside the newspapers, I believe, aren't there?
Yeah.
Let's
well, we're going to start with a light-hearted story.
Let's have a bit of light-hearted fun.
OK, Cosmo Girl teen magazine has done a survey of the 101 most sexy lads ever. And Charlie Simpson, Matt J and James Bourne, the 3 lads from Busted boy group, have come top of the list, ladies. Oh, look, I got them get
Let's show a picture of us. Look, they look like lesbians.
No, they don't.
There's no denying it. Seriously, that sort of rough head,
I've got to admit, that's not the best picture of them, but Charlie is lovely, and so's James, and so's Matt. I think they deserve to come in the top 3. Bit disappointed that Freddie Ljungberg and Johnny Knoxville are below the top 20. And this is odd. Prince William is 78, but Marilyn Manson is 77.
Yeah.
Please explain to me how Marilyn Manson is good looking.
Oh, do you not think so? I think he's got a character. Doug, you're a good-looking fella.
He's rough.
Who do you think should be on this list that's missing from it?
Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Surely every woman's dream, the moustache.
Dougie Anderson's in there.
Dougie Anderson's in there at number 669.
Dirk Benedict on there?
Dirk Benedict is not on the list by some some crazy stroke of fate. But,
Neither are you.
No, I was a lanky, ugly, pale fella. That kind of makes sense.
No.
I think that's the banner I'm under as well, to be quite honest.
No,
I wouldn't expect that. Who would, if you could have someone on the list, who would you have in there?
Definitely the face.
The face man.
Yeah.
You really have got the hots for him, haven't you?
But
Well, I'm just very... I used to have a big crush.
Do you like older men?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. I want to kill you. I don't. I feel like that sometimes, you know what I mean?
Do you know what the nice thing is? We could talk about anything today, but every minute just comes back round to Dirk Benedict, doesn't it?
Oh, let's have a bit of the 18 music. Come on, let's have the 18 music. Yes! Come on! Unbelievable! Hey, guys, I don't know if you know, but we've got Dirk Benedict from the A-Team coming in. Very excited.
He didn't rock my world before today, but...
Now he's rocking it, isn't he? Hey, listen, if you had to put someone in the top 100 hunks who isn't there, who would you put in there?
Probably Andrew Lincoln, because I think he's sort of...
Andrew Lincoln's a man of the moment, isn't he? He's a very good-looking fella. A lot of girls like him. Is there a top hunk that you think should be in the list that just
George
isn't there?
Clooney. Yeah.
Oh, really?
George Clooney.
Well, now, what is it about the Kloonster that does it for the girls? Because to me, he looks like an ugly old man.
He's just so charming.
He's so charming. For an older man, I don't know.
Could be in that list, George.
Where is Dev from Coronation Street? That's what I want to know. Dev's getting hot with a sexy solicitor.
Is that Dev who had it off with Deirdre?
Dev had it off with Deirdre, yes.
That was some viewing.
What was that about? That was an odd pair up, wasn't it?
I saw Dev, I was watching a big marathon of 4 episodes of Coronation Street once. I was quite bored and sad and lonely. Watched 4 in a row, you know, and went to my local Safeways. Who's standing behind me? It's Dev! Dev Halloran, who had it off with... All right, Dev, how's it going?
Right, you go and cry guns in the street, Dev. Yeah, great, no, seriously, yeah? Great, what goes on this side, you know?
I don't know why I love it when you do that, but it just tickles me pink.
It sounds just really...
Absolutely tickles me pink. Anyway, listen, that's all we've got time for the papers. It's time now to find out.
Story.
I know, we just do less and less.
We got in a few Dirk Benedict shots.
Listen, Dirk will be with us in a matter of moments. It's time now, though, to find out about Gwyneth Paltrow's disappointing new movie, Sylvia.
Gwyneth Paltrow's new movie, based on a true story, sees her donning 50s housewife-style dresses and riding old-fashioned bikes as she plays tragic American poet Sylvia Plath.
I'm Sylvia Plath. I love your poems. They're very beautiful. This haunting quality. Well, that's the best review I've ever gotten.
The lovely Gwynny talks of the spooky similarity friends of Plath believe there are between her and the real thing.
When I was filming here, actually, a friend of hers was on the set, and I was dressed up in sort of Sylvia's country wear and with the braids on top of my head and the fringe like she used to have, and her friend started crying when she saw me and she said, "You just look exactly like her."
Daniel Craig, who also stars, plays Brit poet Ted Hughes, and the film deals with their turbulent and competitive relationship. But actor Craig challenges the possibility that his character is ultimately responsible for the downward spiral and eventual suicide of his wife.
Ted's second partner committed suicide as well, and that's a horrendous tragedy for him. But I don't think you can drive somebody to suicide. I just don't believe that's the case.
You and Ted, you understand each other in ways that other people can only dream about. Don't throw it all away. Just keep going.
Don't ever leave me.
Sylvia opens on British screens in January. We all know Americans love a Cockney, but if the real thing's hard to get, a Mockney will have to do. Last night across the Atlantic, Britain's favourite pucker, slap it on celebrity chef Jamie Oliver, graced the sofa of king of American talk shows David Letterman. So what exactly was on the menu?
I hope it doesn't upset you, but and this wasn't me, I didn't do it, but we have 4,000 to 5,000 phone calls a day for a table, and Bill Clinton's office phoned up, and we couldn't get him a table.
Really?
I'd love to cook for him, but... So I apologise for that,
I'm surprised he wasn't phoning up looking for a desk.
Aside from turning big-name politicians away from his restaurant, Jamie soon got the studio audience chuckling when he talked a little of what it's like to share a busy kitchen with those charity kids.
They're just kids. I mean, they're some are a handful and some are great, but, you know, obviously... I thought I'd come in and they'd be really pleased to be with me, and which they were at the start, but then, of course, their habits come in, and they come in sort of drunk, stoned, or maybe they don't come in at all.
Right.
Or,
Go on, my son, charm those Yanks into buying your book, why not?
Now, here we are in the control room of Rise Towers, where all the stars, all the backstage staff like to hang out and keep a clue on things. There's our good friend Jeremy there. Jeremy, how's it going? You all right?
Yeah, you
Listen,
I can't.
No, don't worry.
Jeremy!
Good to
How
have
you doing?
You've said you wanted to be on screen for the whole series. You're on screen now. What's your message?
This is going out live. You can't do this.
Stop it. Pull a button. Press a button.
Jeremy, do you mind that we call you Ben?
Okay.
Ben Elton.
Actually, really uncomfortable.
Put my hand up your bum.
Listen, it's time now for Text to Win, and with Halloween fast approaching, we're giving you the chance
We're in
to
so
win.
much trouble.
We're actually in trouble. Once in a lifetime party you won't forget. Check out this venue. We're giving, yes, I'm live over this, am I?
Yeah.
We're giving you and 20 of your mates the chance to get on down and boogie in the famous dungeons. So if you think you can party with the best ghouls in town, text us with the correct answer to this question. Psycho is the highest grossing horror movie of all time. Is that true or is it false?
Ben, do you know the answer?
No idea.
If you think it's true, text T to 84188. If you think it's false, text F to the same number. He's always wanted to be on the telly. Or you can email your answer. I wish you'd seen him run to that door and try and open it. He went, no, the door's not opening. You can email your answer to comms@risetv.co.uk. Don't forget to include your phone number. We'll reveal the answer and the winner after the break.
We'll see you in 2. Here's a shot of Jeremy. Let's have it. Round of applause. Come on. For the whole series, you're on screen now. What's your message?
This is going out live. You can't do this.
Stop it. Body popping.
Oh, yeah, it was a bit. Welcome back to Rise. It's Friday the 17th of October, 8:12. My name is Kate. That's Ian there. Ben Elton's over in the
I've got to say, Bruce Kulick from Kiss has been shot. He's alive and he's well at the moment. I'll let you know if we hear anything else during the show.
Oh, poor Bruce. Get well soon.
Please do.
Anyway, before the break, we asked you this question. Psycho is the highest-grossing horror movie of all time. Is that true or is it false? Ian?
I'm afraid to tell you it's absolutely false.
The Exorcist is the highest-grossing horror movie ever. It made on a budget of $12 million. It took $292.7 million in the box office. And Natalie in Essex, congratulations. You've won that party with all your mates.
Excellent, well done. That'll be fun. Now, it's time to welcome Emma Caulfield, former demon turned good girl Avenger from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Good morning, Emma. You're right. How are you?
I'm
now,
well.
You're saying that you got over from the States just a couple of days ago, so you're still on Yankee time, aren't you, really?
I was wide awake at 1 a.m.
That's good to know. So it's almost bedtime for you, I'm guessing, or sort of in some way.
I'm dead tired at about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Ooh.
Bless you.
It's like downing the Red Bull.
Just when our TV starts getting good as well. Never mind.
So what brings you to the UK?
Well, a couple of things. This weekend at the London Expo, I'm going to do a little convention there.
So this is like a big science fiction convention?
Huge, yeah. Crazy. I was just saying to you earlier that the last one I did a year and a half ago out in Blackpool. Well, first of all, the conventions out here are so different than the ones at home, and they're just so passionate about you and everything about Buffy, and just it's crazy. At home, everyone's like, yeah, whatever.
Are they a bit obsessive and scary, do you think? Are there some you think, oh dear, you actually
Some of the
terrify
older
me?
men.
Right.
Just some of them, the ones who are sort of in their late 40s.
Yeah. Oh,
And they've got a big shirt of me, and they call me by Anya. They call me the character name, and it's
You
a
just
little...
know there's some naughty
Can we have a
thoughts going on.
hug? Like,
Who else?
No, not really, but thanks.
You smell. Put the plastic bags down. Get the knife out of your teeth.
No, they're really they're so sweet, especially the kids. They're just so sweet, and
There's a lot of other famous people going to this as well, aren't there?
Yeah.
Who else is going to be there?
Now you caught me.
Oh, we've got. Well, I can tell you, we've got Mini-Me.
Yes, her little.
The Matrix twins.
Yeah.
Pippin from Lord of the Rings. And what's this? Dirk Benedict is going to be there from the A-Team. My God, unbelievable! Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. It's as smooth as. I need to check with Mission Control. Is Dirk Benedict in the building? Yes or no?
5 minutes away.
5 minutes away, very, very near.
It's
Excellent
very
stuff.
exciting, Dirk Benedict.
Oh man, it's so exciting. This is
Battlestar Galactica, man.
It's a big, big
obsessed.
thing. Now, so you do quite a few of these conventions, do you?
Yeah,
these
it's
sci-fi conventions?
my fifth one. My third one out in the UK. And I was saying they're very different than the ones back home. The ones, you know, in the States are they're kind of intimate, and here it's like, you know, you're just like Beatles or it's crazy.
Is it more boys than girls that go?
Half.
Really?
Half. And actually, most, you know, people think that Buffy was, you know, for like 13-year-olds or something, which it definitely has that demographic, but most of the people who write or who show up are all in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah,
all of them.
Now listen, go on, Kate, sorry.
I was going to say, there's over 100,000 websites dedicated to you.
Are there really?
Yeah, apparently so.
We've got researchers.
Oh my God.
That's
does
quite
fan
terrifying.
mail get a bit heavy?
Well,
Do you
know,
deal
I have
with
a
all
group
your
of
fan
people.
mail?
I do. I have a, you know, there's people who, or there are people who take care of that, and I try to read most of it. The stuff from prison, I don't look at anymore. It just got a little too creepy after a while. It's like, you never know what they're going to be doing with your pictures when you send them over, so I don't do that. But the ones from the little kids are really sweet. And
listen, when you first joined Buffy, your character, Anyanka, was a demon who created an alternate reality in Sunnydale, but then lost her powers and became immortal. Which side of her do you prefer? The demonic...
I like the dark side.
The what, sorry?
I like the dark side.
Really?
And she never really got rid of the dark side. She was always sort of ambivalent, but, you know, she always tried to do good.
Well, listen, let's have a look at you in action as Anya. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I know this is all coming out wrong.
I wish you felt the pain of 1,000 searing pokers boiling your heart in its own juices.
I know, honey. I totally deserve that.
I wish you had tentacles where your beady eyes should be. I wish your intestines were tied in knots and ripped apart inside your lousy gut.
They are.
Really? Right now? Does it hurt?
God, yes. It hurts so bad it's killing me.
Okay, reminds me of a few ladies I know, shall we say, Lawler.
That was you in demon mode after getting annoyed with Xander. Are you as feisty as that when you're angry?
Oh, God, yeah.
I can't actually believe the makeup in that bit there as well.
3 hours. They were.
I was going to say, I get annoyed sitting in makeup for 40 minutes in the morning.
Well, yes,
3 hours.
It's crazy. Well, the first time I did it, you know, there really wasn't a prototype, and I was only supposed to be there for one episode, so there was no, you know, there wasn't really a plan for the character beyond that. So the first time I was just covered, you know, hands, arms, everything, and by the end of it, honestly, I said this once, and it kind of still holds true, but when they took off the makeup after whatever 14 hours and they peeled it finally off, like the face and the neck, to feel the air on your skin, and I was like, God, it's better than sex. It was that feeling.
It must just feel so claustrophobic.
It was crazy, and then the wig, so it was just literally covered. It was a nightmare.
The part of Anya was only supposed to be in Buffy for a few episodes, wasn't it, I think, initially? One episode.
One episode.
And didn't the same thing happen when you were in Beverly Hills 90210? You had a character that was just supposed to be there for a bit and then suddenly it became a really long-running thing.
I'm the queen of being on a show for like a couple and then staying forever. I have never had to do a test deal.
Really?
For a series, which is great because they're awful. And, you know, it's just, my friends who've gone through it, and it's just such an ordeal, and I've just been lucky. I've just been able to stay and have a good time.
Hey, that's not bad. That's a good way to do it if you can.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. to stay on forever, but unfortunately, we can't all do that.
Now listen, you're in Darkness Falls, which is a film about an evil tooth fairy. We haven't got time to show a clip of that. But have you got any other films like that come out? Any other
I just finished a film that I co-created and co-executive produced that we just sent off to Sundance.
Fantastic.
And starting another one in 3 weeks with my old boy, Jason Priestley.
Oh, Jason Priestley!
Oh, you had such a crush on him.
He's the most, he's so lovely and the nicest man
Send
on the
him
planet.
my love.
I will, he's just a doll. And Bradley Cooper from Alias. I don't know if you have Alias out here.
Yes, we do, we get that. Listen, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Stick around, because we're going to be getting some questions from people who may be attending the convention themselves this weekend. You can give Emma a call with the numbers that are up on screen now, but it's time to check out the Pop Idol talent, hoping to get through in this weekend's bonus round. Let's see.
Songs later, and here I
trying to tell you that I care.
They always said that you knew best, but this little bird's fallen out of that nest now.
Danielle, you are through.
I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better.
One of the best we've had today.
Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. You said gotta have faith.
Thank you. Pete.
Faith I have.
Really? That actually means a lot to me.
You better stop before you go and break my heart. Everything I do, with his song.
Foxy.
I think you look great when you walked in.
Thank you.
You have lips every man wants to kiss, but you got a great voice.
Ah, just guffing on Kitty's hand. Ah, serves you right. Kitty, Jessica, it's lovely to see you here.
And you too.
Which one of you would like to make love to me?
Both, if you want.
Nice. Jessica's not so keen in that deal. Listen.
Oh, Jess, it's easy. It's after the first time. You're all right.
Oh, bless you. I saw you touching that lady's boobs yesterday.
It
Now,
was
Kitty,
lovely.
Kitty, that was the final 8 trying their luck in the wild card heat of Pop Idol tomorrow night. How have they been shaping up this week, my love?
Well, we've got Jodie now. She's back on form. In the heat, she was pretty ill, but she's back with us now, and she's very intimate. It's her ideal opportunity.
Good girl.
And we also got Danielle. Now, Danielle has actually been out shopping in Liverpool.
Oh.
And she's been spotted and even asked for an autograph.
Hey, there we go. Big time beckons.
Big time, big time. And Jason, who is our young little starlet, he's been seen out with a lady, even though it's meant to be seen our other contestant, Roxanne.
My favourite was, what's her name, the blonde lady with the husky voice? Suzanne, is it?
Beautiful lips.
Oh, she's great. Any chance of her getting back in?
Well, she is back in the heat,
Oh, right.
but her voice isn't...
Oh, she does it for me. Listen, 2 lucky winners from that lot are going to go through and join the other 10 already chosen for the final. Who, in particular, if it's not Suzanne, who should we be keeping an eye out for?
Well, we've got Glenn. He's actually growing in confidence. Seen him a lot on Pop Idol. He's doing really well.
Brilliant.
We also got Rebecca. Now, she's Pop Idol look. She's definitely got the pretty
She
face.
has.
She's got the looks, and she's just been watching all the shows and taking tips from people.
Oh, really? That should help her get through. Jessica, is there anyone in that final bunch that you would put money on?
I think Rebecca. I think she's pretty good. Kieran's also pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a hard week. And Sam, he's one to watch, I think.
Oh, OK. Now, do you think there's going to be a difference between which person the public vote through and who the judges go for?
I think that, I think the judges are going to pick definitely somebody who's, you know, a pretty boy type thing, you know, or somebody beautiful. That, you know, I think Pop Idol, you've got to have a bit of everything.
You want the full...
it.
Kitty always
You don't
wants
just
the
want
full
someone who
package.
can sing.
I do, I'm a greedy girl.
Well, I might just leave.
Oh, bless you, we're making Jessica blush. This is quite good fun.
know!
Let's see if we can, how much we can shock Jessica Garlick. Now,
I
Jessica.
I thought she was about to pop out earlier as well.
Oh, Jessica, I'll tell you what I do.
Now, listen, Kitty, calm down. There are dads everywhere. Well, I won't even say what they're doing.
I hope they are
The
too.
mums are out, the cats are going to run all over the shop. Kitty, how about an oval favourite? Is there a leader in the final roundup? I can't speak. Who's going to win, do you think?
Who is going to win? Well, I think Jodie's a definite favourite.
Right.
But I'm thinking that Chris is also very good. He is one of them who was through first off. But, I mean, the bookie's favourite, we've got contestant Roxanne. Now,
Roxanne,
you don't have to put on a red light.
Roxanne, on a red light. Put on a red light.
Nice.
I'm
You should have gone, guys.
Yes, we should have gone.
You'd have won this year.
Yes, well, so Roxanne's a favourite. And I believe Brian is drifting, isn't he? He's not doing as well as he was.
Yeah, no. I mean, Sam Cowell did actually say about Brian that you could sell 1 million albums, but I don't see where he's coming from myself.
Oh, OK, listen, thank you very much for that, ladies. Jessica, it's lovely to have you here. It's always good to have you here.
you.
I'm sorry it's so brief. I'd like to hang out with you more and stuff, but you won't accept my phone calls, you won't talk to me after when the camera's off. Listen, if you are completely obsessed with reality TV and you think you could be the next Kitty, then we want to hear from you. We're on the hunt for more reality TV monitors with burning desires to tell the nation exactly what is happening on the box. If you live and breathe reality TV, get in touch on 0207 985 1916 or email monitor@risetv.co.uk. Watch Earl, this looks funny, doesn't it? And it's time now, though, to go over to the lovely Zora Suleiman at 8:25 to get the latest news, weather and a little bit of sports.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Friday, the 17th of October now. Here's the latest. First, it's going to cost billions more than first thought to fix our railways. The regulator has confirmed this morning he wants £24 billion spent over the next 5 years. Now, that's going to mean another £8 billion of taxpayers' money will have to be found. Without the cash, fares could rocket and lines may close. We're live to London's Paddington Station and Sky's Mark White. Mark.
Well, it's well into the rush hour here at Paddington Station, and the news is beginning to sink in that yet more money is needed for the rail network. I've spoken to quite a few commuters over the course of the morning, and they are, just to put it mildly, quite weary. They say that they have paid over the years increasing fares and seen little in return for their money. They wouldn't be averse to paying some more if services improve, but they don't see much sign of that, and they're not at all hopeful. Back to you, Zora.
Mark, thank you. Well, next, shock new stats on the dangers of drinking and walking. Tests show 7 out of 10 young pedestrians killed on British roads have been boozing. Now, calls this morning for more to be done to warn walkers of the dangers.
To get the message over to pedestrians on a number of levels, we've got to get the government to highlight the problem to pedestrians themselves, particularly young pedestrians. The ones in the group 16 to 19 might be most at risk.
Well, strike threats as a major bank slashes 4,000 jobs by sending the work abroad. HSBC is closing centres in Sheffield, Birmingham, Brentwood and Swansea. Instead, calls will now be taken in India, Malaysia and China. It's thought to be one of the biggest ever transfers of UK jobs. Now, unions are outraged. Well, more on our breaking news story this morning, and that ambulance driver who was being prosecuted for speeding has had the charges dropped. Mike Ferguson was due in court next week. Now, he was clocked speeding on the A1 in January whilst delivering a liver for transplant. Stateside, and two of the most famous American politicians come face-to-face, Arnie and President Bush. They held 30 minutes of private talks in California before the president came out and praised Arnie, the new governor.
We did have a good visit, and during that visit I was able to reflect upon how much we have in common. We both married well. Some accuse us both of not being able to speak the language. We both have big biceps. Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Sport and England have been dealt a double injury blow ahead of their Crunch World Cup showdown against South Africa tomorrow. Matt Dawson and Richard Hill have failed to recover from injuries they picked up last weekend. Now that means call-ups for Kieran Bracken at scrum half and Lewis Moody, who will line up in the back row. And it looks like Fabien Barthez' misery at Manchester United could be over. Barthez has reportedly agreed to join French club Marseille on loan until June next year. The French keeper has been relegated to the United bench since the arrival in the summer of Tim Howard. However, Barthez remains under contract at Old Trafford until 2006. Well, England's cricketers are being made to work hard in their final warm-up match before the first test with Bangladesh. They bowled the Bangladesh A-side for 242 with opener Nafif Iqbal scoring an impressive 118 runs. And the latest this morning, England are on 181 for 5 with Marcus Trescothick bowled out for just 4 runs short of this century. England footy fans, watch out, UEFA are still watching you. The FA have pleaded with England fans to behave in the run-up to Euro 2004 or face being kicked out of the championships in Portugal. FA officials have met with tournament organisers who will be monitoring the future behaviour of English fans closely. Entertainment news now, and it's just 2 days left for David Blaine. He's due out of his box on Sunday night after 44 days with no food. Well, let's go live to Tower Bridge and Sky's Jonathan Samuels. Jonathan, how's he looking this morning?
Well, as you say, he's coming out on Sunday, and he's not looking too bad. He woke up about 20 minutes ago. Take a look for yourself. He's awake. He's sort of propped up in his box. He's been scribbling on the perspex in the last few moments. Difficult to see exactly what he's been saying, but we do know he's begun to have hallucinations. He says he's dreaming that worms are eating at his stomach, and he says he's dreaming that the sides of the box are caving in on him. Also, his muscles very weak. He's in quite a lot of pain, we're led to believe, but he wants to see this through. There have been lots of blame baiters here, of course, over the last few weeks, chucking eggs. I have to say that seems not to be the case today, or indeed over the last couple of days. Also talk about trickery. Maybe they're sneaking glucose into his water supply or dropping Mars bars into the box in the middle of the night. But once again, the team here says there's no trickery involved. This is purely a feat of human endurance. What is for sure is that he'll be out on Sunday evening at about 9 o'clock, and the whole world will be watching. Back to you, Zora.
Jonathan, thank you. Give him a little wave from me. Well, that's the latest news, sport and entertainment now for today's weather. A dry and bright start, although the wind will make it feel chilly first thing, especially in Scotland. Plenty of sunshine this afternoon, but some cloud could drift into the northeast later. Temperature-wise, a cold morning between 2 and 11 degrees, and later between 9 and 17. Now, looking forward to the weekend, another sunny day tomorrow, but overcast in the north with a chance of showers in Scotland. Sunday, not so nice, overcast with showers affecting most areas. Well, that's it from me now. Back to Ian and Dougie and the legend, hopefully, Dirk Benedict.
I'm the face man, I'm the face man, oh, I'm the face man.
It's sung to the tune of Ape Man by the Kinks.
Excellent, cheers.
Hey,
Respect.
always due. And now, I must say, I was going to say Templeton Peck, or as we know him, Dirk Benedict, is in the building. You may remember at 7:50, he was only 8 minutes away. Things went a bit skew with, but he's here, and we're getting fairly excited.
He took a little bit of a detour. He's travelling on a motorbike. He took a little bit of a detour to have the sights of West London. But he's here. He's very, very soon. He's coming up in a couple of minutes. We'll see you in 2 with the Face Man.
Okay.
Come on! Excellent stuff. I believe we've seen some footage. Did we see the footage of the Face Man arriving there? It's coming now. We can go live. I believe the Face Man is coming in the building. Can we see this up on screen? There he is! Look at this! Yeah! Oh, man alive! It is so beautiful to see! It's so beautiful to see. The man's a legend. He'll be with us in just a few short minutes. But before that, it's Gordon Wistons. Gordon, good morning, sir.
Morning, you're right.
Yeah, very, very well. A little bit boisterous. You're not as big a Face fan as we are you?
I am.
Mr. T.
No, I am. I'm there with Mr. T, really.
Okay.
I think he was the character for me.
Okay, that's fair enough. We can dispute that, but it's right. Listen, you've got telling us what to watch on TV this weekend.
Absolutely.
What have you got for us tonight, Friday?
Well, this weekend, you know, like every weekend, it's time to catch up on DVDs and videos.
Yeah.
If you have to watch TV, there is a couple of things you should look out for. The first one is Star Dates. Now, this is a comedy, I think a comedy programme, desperately clawing onto fame are people like Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond, Screech from Saved by the Bell, sir.
Absolutely, yeah, he's the man. Now, what happens? People, members of the public go on a date with him. We see them. The cameras follow them around.
Hang on, the whole premise is every week they date Dustin Diamond.
No, every week they date somebody different.
Right, sorry. Okay.
And we've also got Butch Patrick. Now, I don't know this guy, but
Butch Patrick, Eddie from the Munsters.
Eddie from the Munsters has the Widow's Peak, which I'm told was painted on.
He's also in the Christmas episode of The Monkees, where they buy a Christmas tree.
Good Lord, really?
Anyway, yes, good stuff.
You do know your telly?
I do know Butch Patrick.
Anyway, the cameras follow them around. I think it's a little bit desperate, but it is quite funny.
I do like desperate TV. That's why I'm working at Rise. Let's have a look. This is Screech from Saved by the Bell on a hot date.
You know why the monkey fell out of the tree?
No,
Because he was dead. Drink. You know why the second monkey fell out of the tree? It was tied to the first monkey. Drink. You know, we actually ended up having a pretty deep conversation. It was pretty intense at some points.
So you dated a lot of girls in Wisconsin?
Not really.
Because of their accent?
No, I'm settling down now.
Is he slurring his words there, sir?
I think he's a little bit drunk. Also, in that you see him drinking from a pitcher of beer that's about that big, and I think he gets through about 3 of those and short, so he's really caning it.
Listen, why would Dustin Diamond have a reason to become a drinker? I don't know. It's all right, though. He is saved by the bell. Emma, you've been in Saved by the Bell, haven't you?
It's my first job.
Really?
Yeah, I got my SAG card.
Did you meet...
I kissed him, actually.
You kissed him? Really?
I did.
Oh, my goodness.
My character had to kiss him.
Dougie, you're a big fan of Screech, of course. Any questions you want to ask someone who's been so close to the legend?
Is the man that plays Mr. Belding as nice a guy in real life as his character suggests?
Mr. Building?
Mr. Belding, the headmaster.
Oh! Yes, he was very nice.
No further questions.
Excellent stuff. Well, listen, Star Dates is on E! tonight at 10, as I'm sure a lot of you will be. What have you got for us for Saturday night, sir?
Well, Saturday night, we've got an absolute classic. It's Celebrity Dog School, which, again, is a little bit desperate, but it's British desperate, which makes it slightly better, I feel.
Good.
So we've got 7 celebrities, Johnny Vaughan, Ronnie Corbett, Linda Barker, including those 2, obviously, and their mutts. Now, what they're going to do is they've got 5 weeks to train their dogs.
Linda Barker's mutt on telly?
Well, yes, I can't possibly comment, obviously. They have to train their dogs, and the climax is a live audience test for children in need. Now, it is pure class.
Oh, but it sounds brilliant. Here's a bit.
Really funny.
This is Johnny Vaughan claiming that his bulldog Harvey can talk.
He once spoke. It's amazing. My wife and I were sitting down at the table. He was about 1 year old, and he leapt up onto the bench like that. He just leapt up like that, and he was just trying to expel some trapped wind. And he went and do that growl he does, and he goes, and he went like that, and then he went, George. It was just amazing. We just sat there like, that is unbelievable. He's never done it since. It's just one time. He just went, George. He sounded like he was in charge. It was just so funny.
Johnny Vaughan, the governor. I say well done to him for getting the Capital Radio breakfast show.
Indeed.
Not Foxy. Good work there. Definitely one for the nation's dog lovers. Will people who don't like pets enjoy this programme?
Oh yeah, because it's about the it's about the celebrities as well. So people like Ronnie Corbett, who is just the funniest man alive. I really think he's.
Oh yeah, legend.
Twin him with 2 dogs. It is just fabulous TV.
This is Celebrity Dog School. BBC One is this Saturday, 7 o'clock. Oh, I've just seen what the 3rd selection is. Please tell us more about it.
Gladiator. It's the first time on terrestrial TV.
Oh, right, is it?
And I've got to say, I like it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But if you haven't seen it on DVD or video, now is the time. It won 5 Oscars, Best Actor, Best Film. Ridley Scott at his very greatest, I think. And it's worth seeing if you haven't seen it, but there are better things since, but...
OK, well, listen, let's have a look at a famous bit from the movie Gladiator.
Slave! Will you remove your helmet and tell me your name?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance.
The Gladiator, Sunday, 9 o'clock, Channel 5. Go on and pick one of those that we should definitely watch.
Celebrity Dog School.
Celebrity Dog School, that's got you,
It's really funny.
Fantastic. Well, we should be checking it out. Listen, a round of applause for Gordon, please. He's been here all week doing the TV. Thank you very, very much, sir. Excellent stuff to have you here. Thanks a lot, man. Good pleasure to have you here. Listen, it's time now to... I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm about to run. But before I run, let's have a look at a clip from the A-Team.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, sure you do. You figure that if Speedy Express started digging for their basement and found the old city sewer, they'd also find the toxic waste you were dumping there.
Hey, fool, this stuff is dangerous. It'll burn your face right off.
BA likes to get right to the point.
What do you want, money?
A confession. Face?
It's got a clause in it about Hagen's involvement and everything.
No, I won't sign it.
If you know what's good for you, you better do it.
This is it.
We've been looking forward to this.
My part was so small in there. Couldn't you find a better scene?
No, that was one of our favourites. Listen, he's here. It's the star of the A-Team and Battlestar Galactica. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dirk Benedict!
have a lot of money.
Not at all. Honestly, this is the most excitement, genuine excitement we've had for any guest on the show.
Sad. That's so
Even
sad.
bigger than in D-side, bro. This is
I hope this is not the peak of your morning.
It's the peak of my life.
It certainly
It's the
is.
peak of my life.
15 minutes ago, I was not 15, 30 minutes ago, I was lying in bed having a snooze, and now I'm here. They put me on a chauffeur bike. I've never done that before.
Isn't it exciting?
Well, not since the A-Team. But
Hey, well, where's your
that was a
Corvette?
great way to get here, though. It was very A-Teamish.
Yes, and you looked cool jumping
Zipping
off the
around.
top.
I was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was my stunt double. That wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
I never did any of that stuff. I hired guys to kiss the girls for me.
No,
Everything.
really?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, no.
I just sat in my chair and looked good.
No,
And you looked very good.
Just,
well, in those days, yeah.
let's compose. Let's compose. I tell you, do you know when the cheating?
Oh,
was
is he
going
on the show too?
Yeah, this is
I'm not a competition winner.
I thought you were. I thought he was a mannequin.
That's right. In less than 30 words, why would you want to spend the morning with Face? And I got through it. I tell you what, when everyone was cheering, you were stood up. I did believe I could fly at one stage.
I was so ecstatic.
A cathartic moment.
You're not just the A-Team.
Whoa. Let's play cool.
Let's play cool. Let's play cool.
Now, we saw a clip of you. Let's just take it down a couple of levels. I can't play it cool. How can you play
Listen,
cool?
listen, you're not just the A-Team. You're also Battlestar Galactica as well. Starbuck and Battlestar Galactica. Let's have a look at a clip from Battlestar Galactica as well, shall we? Why not? Let's have a look. Gotta say, that was from way back in 1978 when I was only 5 years old. Cool space guns. And that girl wasn't taking to you too kindly. Did you win her round in the end in true Starbuck style? Because she was a little bit rooty there, we thought. On the
Who, that girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
went out to dinner after, though.
Really?
It was all right. That was Randy Oakes, a very beautiful.
Randy Oakes?
Yeah, Randy Oakes. Randy. She was Joe Namath's girlfriend for years, and then she married Gregory Harrison, and she has a passel of kids now. And
excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
I must just pop in with a bit of Dirk promotion. Dirk, this weekend you're heading to the Expo.
Yeah, I'm actually doing something here. People can come and take me out to dinner or something. I'm looking. I'm trying to get a date.
We might set up another competition for that. And
so where am I? Where am I?
I'm going to just do a bit of.
If I'll shut up, you'll say.
Hey, crazy fool! Hey,
what did you put in this coffee? Really?
I don't know, but it certainly seems to be working. Oh no, it's not decaf, Dirk. That's for sure. Now, you're appearing at the Expo Sci-Fi Convention with Buffy's Emma Caulfield, and that's at the Excel Centre, Royal Victoria Dock, which I think is in London, England.
Is it that far?
It's in London, England. Yeah.
It's in London.
Yes. Emma's here actually this morning, Dirk. I don't know if you've met her.
Emma was.
She is
here at the bar,
She's
sitting up there looking absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
Hello.
there she is.
Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Yeah.
I loved Battlestar Galactica. You've no idea. Like, I loved your character so much, I can't stand it.
Listen, everyone loves you.
Like,
Everyone loves you. This is a
It's
complete,
so
genuine
nice because,
appreciation.
you know,
extremely hard.
I don't get around much anymore. I don't get out, so it's nice to come out every now and then.
Come and live in this. Come and live in England. We can remake the A-Team.
I can feel the love.
The love is here,
last
man.
night, but I can feel it definitely this morning. It's good though. It's nice to see all you kids who are watching. You were just all little tykes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But we loved.
So I was like.
The thing we loved about the A-Team, no one got hurt. No one got hurt. There was guns going off, explosions all the time. Was it just because you were lousy shots, or was that kind of the theme of the show?
It was. We didn't want to teach. It was the theme of the show. We did that on purpose. Yeah. But the funny thing is, we could shoot a light out at a mile away with a handgun from a moving vehicle. But we could be in a room with machine guns.
Hit a big Mexican.
We couldn't hit things up close.
No, that's good. We like that.
It was a cartoon show. It was cartoon.
Oh, it was more than that. I worked on so many levels.
It was a way of life. It was a way of life, my friend.
Come on, you mixed genres. It was
was
beautiful. Now I think, do you know what? Shall we pop in with an A-Team look at one of the?
Oh, let's have a little clipage.
Yeah, I think this is. I'm not sure. Oh, do you know what? We've had the clip.
I tell you what I want to know about.
I thought I had more about budget dictates.
Do you keep in touch? Obviously, George Pepper passed away sadly a few years ago. Great loss.
I'm still in touch with him.
you still have a chat with him. Do you keep in touch with Mr. T and Howlin' Mad Murdoch and the rest of them?
Can I talk to Emma some more?
Yeah, you could. Hey, if you
don't. No.
Why would you want to talk to two lanky pale men when there's a beautiful vampire?
But Beth's a big fan as well.
So much more interesting. I do. Dwight and I are best friends.
Really?
Yeah, we stay in touch on.
Dwight Schultz.
And T too, but T's got too much. Dwight Schultz, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I wish he was here. He talks a lot.
Really?
I wish they were here as well.
We'd love to have him here at any time.
Yeah, he's quite.
Is he actually howling mad?
He's eccentric, but in a different kind of way. He's very intense.
Really?
Yeah, very intense. Everything is like this. Everything is like important. He wouldn't have done this, though.
Really?
Oh, it's too rushed. It's like, well, and the motorcycle, well, I can't get on the motorcycle, and what, and then just coming in and doing
just do it.
what am I
Mr.
doing?
T, just drug his milk, knock him out. That'll be fine.
Yeah,
Listen, Dwight. Dwight, sorry, Dirk, we're going to take a break for a second. We'll come back in. I'm excited to see the whole 18 thing. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's your show.
Deep breaths.
Or your show.
No, it's my show, definitely. Listen, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. Come back in a second.
Would you like to rub shoulders with the stars? Be part of the Rise Studio audience. We'll even throw in a free breakfast. Contact us using the details on...
Got to say, all of our guests are now sitting on the sofa. Got to say, the ladies are trying to snuggle up to Dirk. No ends. This is very, very nice.
He's in love with Emma.
Hey, come on. Oh, I can see the face man's butt. There we go. That's a first. That's a first. Listen, why did the A-Team stop? What happened to the A-Team? Because it was brilliant. Surely it should still be being made.
Well, we kind of wore out. It was hard to do. All those, we worked long.
Just being on.
Somebody blew something up right on cue.
That's James, our big brother monitor, trying to kick something over.
No, so we kind of got tired. The people got tired of writing it and producing it. And Dwight and I were the only ones that wanted to keep going.
Really?
Yeah,
the others got a bit bored of it.
We were making good money and we were having a lot of fun. It was so much fun.
Do you remember the episode? One episode that sticks in my head is when Boy George.
Yeah, very well.
What was that like?
Do you have a clip of that?
No, we haven't, unfortunately. We tried to find it.
That was very funny.
It's a brilliant episode.
And it was mostly about me, so I liked it.
But was there, I just remember all of you sort of butching up quite a bit as you're acting around.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Listen, George.
We've got loads of calls. We've got loads of calls. But can we go straight to call number 2? Can we go to Andy first of all, please, if that's all right?
Good morning.
Andy and Ken, good morning, sir.
Good morning, mate. How's it going?
Very well. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, lovely.
Are you as excited as we are that Dirk Benedict's here?
If you could see me down the phone, you wouldn't believe it.
I don't know if we want to quite imagine that. Sometimes they do.
I'm so excited.
Listen, Daniel, Andy, sorry, fire away. What's your question?
Well, I've got a question for the legend, Dirk.
Away you go.
When you filmed the A-Team, your gadgets took 5 minutes to make. How long did they really take?
The gadgets. You know when you get locked in a shed and you build together like a tank and make little bits
Yeah,
and
we were
pieces?
very good at putting those together. They all worked, too. Do you remember the cabbage one? The one that shot cabbages?
Oh, yeah, launched cabbages, of course.
That was unbelievable. We used to play with it. We played with it for a week. You know, every night we said, and when we're done, we go and we have piles of cabbages. Load them. It would shoot, you know, one end of London to the next.
If you're stuck in a shed surrounded by members of the military that used to be in Vietnam, would a cabbage launcher really have any effect
in
against
real
them
life?
at all?
If you're ever in that situation, I wouldn't recommend.
Right,
that
so it's not a top survival guide.
Cabbages, no.
Andy,
cabbages and kings.
Cabbages
what is
and
that
kings?
about? Yeah,
that's a really bad joke that my friend told me once. Andy, do you have any particular fond memories of the A-Team? Did you used to play it when you were a kid?
We used to. We tried very hard, but I mean, Howling Mad Murdoch was a legend as well.
Howling Mad was brilliant.
You know,
the
be
way.
great. If you could get him on the show one day, it'd be magic, wouldn't
it? Listen, Dirk, we've got a friend in the A-Team now.
I might be. What's happened?
Come on, you can do it. You're getting old.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll be all right.
Come on. Can you get Mad Murdoch on the show, Dwight Schultz?
I'm trying to get him to come over to England with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I like it over here.
If you two come over, can me and my friend Dougie come out drinking with you one night?
Yes, you can.
No, get out of it. No.
It'd be like a big lads night out, and there'll be lots of fun.
That would be nice.
Oh, mate.
Right.
You can stay at mine if you want.
We could, yeah.
I've got a spare bed, but you can keep on the floor.
We got free place to stay.
Yeah, definitely keep on the floor. We play PlayStation. It'd be great.
He means it, Dirk.
I do genuinely mean it.
He genuinely wants you to stay.
Dougie, you've got something you want to say?
Don't be surprised.
Where does one start? I have heard that there's a remake of
He looks like Dudley Moore.
You do look a bit like Dudley Moore. Diddly Dudley Moore.
On the rocks.
He does, doesn't he? Look like Dudley Moore.
Do you know, bizarrely, I'm reading a book about Peter Cook, his old comedy partner, at the moment. This doesn't lead anywhere. I'm just saying.
No, it won't go nowhere, but that's right. Every show I've ever been on never went anywhere, so maybe I've infected this So.
Do you know, I did have a question, but now I'm thinking of Dudley
Okay,
Moore.
go ahead. What was it?
And after, my question was, oh man, I'm trying to play it cool. So excited.
You're muffing it up terribly.
I know.
But
Hold on.
he did.
Here comes the question. Sorry, I'm a competition winner. I'm very excited to be here. No, is it true that they're remaking the A-Team, or is that just rumor?
That's a rumor, but
The rumour says that Brad
I won't
Pitt is
be
going to
part
play
of.
Hannibal,
I'm not
and that
big
Mr.
enough.
T is going to come back to play Mr. T. That's the rumour.
T is?
Yeah, and Brad Pitt's going to play Hannibal.
And Brendan Fraser is going to play.
Brad Pitt's going to play him. Well, that's all wrong.
Yeah, that would never work.
That won't never work now.
Why not?
Why don't they
What's
ask?
wrong with Brad Pitt?
You like Brad Pitt?
Yeah, of course I
He's
do.
very-
I'm a lady. I like you as well, Dirk.
No, he's great. But George Clooney could play
I think
Hannibal.
George Clooney would be good. He's got that
As
age,
Hannibal.
that quality,
Yeah.
that grey hair that you
Right.
need. Listen, we've got some more calls. We've got a call for Beth. This is from Daniel in Northumberland. Good morning, Daniel. Hi, Daniel. How old are you, mate? Can I ask?
12.
12 years old. So I'm guessing you're off to school straight after this, are you?
No, I'm going on holiday this afternoon.
Yes, wicked skills. Where are you going, mate?
I'm going to Tenerife.
Oh, wicked. Stuff school. School's for squares and losers. Seriously, no one go to school. Listen, you've got a question for Beth. Away you go, Dan. You're far away.
Have you got a date lined up for the TV awards?
Have you got a date lined up for the TV awards?
Probably just turn up with all the Bill crew, actually.
Really? Daniel, would you be keen in being Beth's date for the TV awards?
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Listen, Beth, there's a 12-year-old guy here. He doesn't go to school. He's a bit of a man, a bit of a rebel. Would you want to take him?
Take me on holiday to Tenerife, Daniel.
Can you take him?
I would.
Oh, Daniel, we're going to have to lose.
bless you, Daniel.
We're going to have to lose you there. I think you're getting a little bit
day.
too carried away, a little bit mucky. Can we go to Ben very quickly in Stanley? Good morning, Ben.
Hi.
Hello, Ben. How are you, mate? You all right?
Yeah.
And I believe you're 10 years old. Are you going to school today?
No.
Really? Where are you going? Are you going to Tenerife as well?
No.
Where are you going then today? Anywhere nice?
No.
Good work. Me neither. I'm going to... You got a question for Emma, I think. Away you go, sir.
Was it hard pretending to be scared from bunnies?
Was it hard trying to be scared from bunny rabbits in the series?
Well, yeah, I guess it was hard. They were very cute. I had to work with them a lot.
But that's what acting's about, isn't it? It's got to be said. Now, listen, I've got to say that both of you are appearing at the Excel Centre, Royal Victoria Dock. That's the venue of the convention. That's happening this weekend, isn't it?
Yes,
I'm selling hugs and kisses.
Really? For how much?
I am.
Go
Really? To
and
both
see
boys
Dirk.
and
Hey,
girls.
but listen, round of applause for all of our guests. Special round of applause for the legend that's Dirk Benedict. Standing ovation for the man. Have a wicked weekend. We'll see you next week. Take it easy. Dirk, it's been a pleasure, mate. Thank you so much. Dirk Benedict. Oh, God.